Welcome to Cricket Wings, where we are all about creativity, getting your creativity from the inside to the outside. And today is going to be a really quick video. I'm going to show you two ways of using a simple piece of paper to create a mini book or a fold-out book. Okay, you only need a piece of paper, whatever size you have at home. The bigger the piece of paper you start with, the bigger the book that you're going to end up with. You're going to use your hands, and for one of them you're going to use some kind of sticky glue or sellotape, again, whatever you have. Okay, so this is going to be our little booklet that we're going to make out of a single piece of paper, and we're going to begin by folding it. So we're going to fold it lengthways so that you end up with a long rectangle, and go slowly because you want your corners to meet up. And give yourself a nice strong crease when you're happy with that. So we've got one long rectangle at this point. We're then going to fold it in half again so that we have a stubbier rectangle. Again, try and get your corners to meet. Mine aren't perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you spend all your time crafting hoping things will be perfect, the chances are you're going to throw away most of what you make. So I have a stubbier rectangle. I'm going to fold this again into a smaller rectangle. Again, I'm trying to meet my corners, but you can only do your best. Okay, so I've got a stubby rectangle here. Give each crease a bit more of a fold because you want to be able to see them when it opens up. Now you can open up your piece of paper to its full size. So we have got 8 separate rectangles folded into this one piece of A4 paper. Now you're going to do the magical trick bit. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The line that goes between 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 vertically down here, we want to cut that along the crease. We don't want to go into this top area, we don't want to go into this bottom area. Now the way to do that with a simple pair of scissors, use your middle crease and begin chopping from the centre along that line. Remember to stop. So I've got my half-size rectangle and it's effectively got legs that walk. Okay, open that back up. Now this is where we're going to fold it in half. Make a kind of star shape, like so. And then, wherever it seems to want to fold, you should end up with a booklet. Okay, so you've got a front page, then you've got pages that open. Now you can do whatever you choose to with this booklet. So you've got a front page, you've got a back page, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages inside. So you could do yourself a 6-page story. Write your story first and then do your front cover to match whatever your creativity has taken you to, and do a little blurb on the back cover to tell everybody what your story is about. You can get the colouring pens out, the pencils out, and do some illustrations as well. You could do your own little cartoon. But you've got a book there, and like I say, if you use a bigger piece of paper, you will end up with a bigger book. Okay, so that's option number 1. The other option, again with a single piece of paper, is to make a kind of concertina fold-out demonstration book, I suppose. So again, we're going to fold it along the middle to make that really long rectangle. Try and meet your corners. Mine isn't perfect, that's okay. Make a nice strong fold. Open it out. Now this fold is where we're going to cut along, or if you're one of those people that can do lots of folding and then rip it beautifully, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut along this fold. Just so. There we go. So you've got 2 long rectangles here. You're going to overlap them slightly and you are going to use your glue to stick one end to the other. And we're going to make a long strip of paper, basically. Okay. Overlap it. This is where you know whether you've done a perfect line or not. One long strip. Now I'm going to concertina this. Now what this means is I'm not going to fold it over and over and over onto itself so that I have a flattened sausage. I'm going to fold it, then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to fold it the other way so that it opens out into a zigzag. Okay? Now what you could do if you wanted to is measure the length of your strip of paper, divide it with a calculator or in your head, however you want to, by as many pages as you want, and then measure out the width of the pages. It's a way of doing it so that you don't waste any paper, or if you have a specific size in mind, then that's the way to go. I don't mind what size my pages are, I don't mind how many pages I end up with, because I'm going to do something with them based on what I get in the end. So I'm just folding in a concertina shape. Can you see that I'm turning over before I fold? Here we are. And then I end up with a little bit of excess here. I'm just going to take my scissors and chop the excess off. You can use it for something else later. So then we have got a book that opens out into a zigzag. Now if you want a really, really long one of these, cut up another piece of A4 paper and make it even longer to begin with. You have now got a concertina booklet that again you can do whatever you want with, but this time you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages. So you could do a lot more with this one. You could do a comic strip that begins on one side and then continues over to the other. I have also seen some people stick the ends together so that you could read it from the inside and you could read it from the outside. So two options there, one concertina book and one open out booklet with fewer pages. So see how you go with those. You can do whatever you choose with them, but that is a way of using one piece of paper to create two different types of books. Okay, you are watching Cricket Wings. Please do let me know what you do, and we look forward to seeing you again.